Oh, this quick, brother. Yeah, I saw y'all video about the Be Made Whole thing. It's pretty good. Oh. Oh.
What do you think about Donald Trump, man? Why isn't he in jail?
Why he getting people in jail?
Why isn't he in jail?
Right. We already know the answer.
He should have been picked up.
I mean, the feds go to your house and you don't go with them. Like, it's the first in history.
Check in. Hey, what's up, Reverb Live family? This is your host, DJ Rain. I got the whole crew behind me, yo. Can't wait for this episode to go down. Let's introduce the Reverb Live crew. We're also check in with you, Professor Tracy. What's going on, girl?
What's good, DJ Rain? What's good, Reverb Live family? I am so excited because my birthday is coming up, and I'm so excited because I'm gonna turn up for my birthday.
What you gonna do? You have epic parties.
I'm not gonna do a party this year.
You probably going somewhere.
I'm gonna go somewhere. And since I missed out on doing this in 2020, I said, you know what? Let me do it this year. And that is, I am going to Tokyo, Japan. I am.
You're doing the trip.
Nice.
I'm doing the trip.
Wow.
I'm going to
Nice.
Tokyo, Japan for my birthday.
You know
And,
people over there?
Yeah, they got some cousins, but
You got cousins in Tokyo?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Got cousins in Tokyo. We're going to turn up together. We're going to have fun. I'm going to take a bunch of pictures and tell everybody about it. I'm going to also, of course, I've already Googled in my phone, let me find a church in Tokyo.
An American church?
Well, they don't have to speak English, just as long as I know it's Christian. And I see people in there like, hey, they can speak.
You gotta go to a Baptist Chinese.
Yes, sir.
Baptist Japanese.
A Baptist Japanese.
Yeah.
You know what would be dope though? The food that they cook at the church after service. I'm staying. Now I want to go.
Definitely want to know what that is.
You got to put that on the live, Tracy, if you find one.
Ooh. But we'll see. Yeah. But I'm excited that that the Lord has saw fit to allow me to see another year.
Nice.
And I was just thinking of something to do, and I just said, you know what? I did a party last time. I may do another party coming up soon, but.
Nice. Also joining the Reverb Live crew, we got my man Doug, Uncle Doug Jackson. What's going on, bro?
Hey, I'm in the building. I'm excited. This is been dying to get here. Been here every Tuesday online.
Been there faithfully.
So I'm here.
Yo, you just celebrated an anniversary, a monumentous anniversary.
Yes.
How many years are we talking?
21 years.
That's ridiculous.
Ooh-wee.
21
That's what I'm
years.
talking
Man.
about.
21 years?
21 years.
That's boss right there.
And I'm trying to date her again.
Yes. You know what? Preach that to the world. Say it again for the person in the back.
I'm trying to date her again.
What does that mean and what does that look like?
Okay, so Tracy, you tell me if I'm right. Every day there's something new that you recognize or see about yourself, and I think with women, there's a new change. And so whenever she changes, it's my job to figure out what she's into, what she likes. And so she may not like flowers no more. She wants the Rolls Royce. So I got to figure out
There you go.
what I got to
There you
do.
go.
So I'm dating her. I'm learning her all over again and learning the new her. And it's,
Fellas,
and
you
it's
hear that,
fun.
fellas? You hear that? Do what you got to do, fellas. Learn her. Don't be like,
Yes.
man, why she up here changing and stuff?
Yeah.
Bruh, like,
Yeah.
you gotta care for her like the church. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, tighten up.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm doing that. So
That's a,
along
give her a
with
shout out.
huh?
Give her a shout out.
Shout out to my boo, Crystal Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Let me see. Shouts out to, again, my family, my boys, riding around in the car with them. And, you know, every adventure out with me is a life lesson that I'm trying to teach my kids. And so we're in the car, and we like to play like quiz games or little math quizzes or stuff like that. But the game that they made up, Guess That Word, that Tracy just loves this game, they apparently love playing it in the car. My youngest son likes playing in the car. But my oldest son is getting kind of tired of the game. Mainly because I make them sing the theme song before we play the game.
So he's like,
This again.
So he didn't want to sing the theme song, so he didn't want to sing the song. He didn't want to play the game at all. So I'm like, oh man, that's kind of so. But my youngest son was like, please, O'Neal, you're gonna mess it up for me. I want to play the game. And O'Neal's like, no, I don't want to play the game. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to think, how can I turn this? So I'm thinking like, Owen, I said, Neely, it's not nice when you want to do some good things for somebody, and you don't want to do it for them. Well, don't you think it'll make them happy if you just went ahead along and just did what you wanted, did what you could do to make your brother happy? And looked at me, he didn't say anything. And then Owen,
that means no.
Nope.
That's
right.
my first response. But I'm gonna be silent.
I'm gonna be silent. I'm gonna put my head down and be silent. And so Owen goes, Daddy, what if you don't be nice to O'Neal? And then O'Neal says, Owen, stop inspiring Daddy to give me punishments. Man, I'm trying as hard as I could to not laugh. Because that's funny. I've never heard you say
Inspiring Daddy.
Please.
That man, no more ideas.
What is wrong with
inspiring
you?
Daddy to give punishments. We ended up not playing the game.
Wow.
But you know, anyway, I love hanging out with those boys to give them life lessons.
Oh my goodness.
One day at a time. People, we hope you can hang around with us one day at a time. You're gonna learn something today on this show. Shouts out to all our listeners that listen to the live show. When we come back, we'll check you in as well. Don't go anywhere. I see y'all checking in. I'm gonna shout y'all out in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Are you able to come in possibly the last Tuesday of this month?
Yeah.
What's the date?
Need our own show.
I'm about to do it right now.
Wifey don't want to put them on YouTube or on Instagram. She don't want to do it. I don't mind putting our TV life out there. Wifey don't want to do
I'm trying to make it all.
Kiera manager's on here.
it. Yo,
Hey, Shamika.
what's up, Shamika? What's going on, girl? How you doing? We gonna shout you out in the live show in just a little bit. This is for the pre-warm-up show. Shouts out to Sheena B. How you doing, Doug Jackson? Of course, I see you. Baby girl Missy Boo 25 just joined the show. What's going on? Salute to you. T. Snipes. What's up, Miss Snipes? How you doing? Hey, Shamika. What's going on? Word on the street is you a big somebody. You're somebody in the industry. I'm not going to shout out your credentials. But thank you for tuning into the Reverb Live Show.
It's the 27th.
Yo, we're going to play this song. The song is called Big Yay, Bad Guy. When we come back,
Tuesday, not the 27th.
we're going to jump to the
Okay.
Reverb of the day.
Okay.
For some reason, I think this is like
I'm making
delivery or
all
something.
news shows
Hold
gonna be you,
on.
Rain, and Carrie.
Okay.
And then I'm talking about like man business.
Okay.
Like man business.
Man talk, man cave, man business. Man business. Oh, I didn't talk about that. DJ for to a Christian club last week, man.
Talk about that, man.
Talk about it. Get back here. Talk back. You got your industry stuff coming up second half of the show? Industry rundown?
What did you want me to What did you want me to talk about?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna ask you some questions. Yo, I got one just like this. Mine is really yours though, I don't know why. I just got into like necklaces now, like bigger necklaces.
I don't want them now.
I know, right? Because I'm running, right?
Yeah. I don't want them now.
I wonder if you put up a fight. You ain't gonna take my chain like roach. Here you go. This is nothing. You can have it.
Here you go.
Baby girl, what's going on? She's saying, what up, y'all? How you doing? How you doing? Key York, 1978. Key York, how you doing? How you doing? Yo, Snipes, where you from?
New York.
Snipes from New York?
I think.
Key York is from it's from New York as well?
Shantina.
Nat, how you doing?
You know
is Shantina from New York?
No, she's from Chicago. That's the Low Sisters I used to manage way back in the day.
Oh man. Yo, you got the people jumping there. She from the BX.
Yeah.
Is that the Boogie Down Bronx, baby?
Boogie Down.
Yo, I'm gonna ask y'all something. I'm going to New York in like next month. How do you get to Manhattan from I'm like close to Lincoln Road, Atlantic.
That's Brooklyn?
It's Brooklyn.
That's Brooklyn. So
what
Atlantic,
train you take?
Atlantic Ave. You can take the A train or the 2.
You still remember how to get around, how to move?
Yeah. I don't forget that.
Y'all still know how to do the movements over here, man.
Yes. But you know they're on red alert right now, right?
What's red alert mean? What's that?
Polio.
Polio?
Yeah.
I thought we cured polio. In New York?
In New York.
New York can't catch a break.
They can't.
I'll ask y'all later.
See, she said the 2, the A, the C, the 5.
The A, the C, the 5. Hey, what's some letters, cab numbers, bus routes?
Those are all trains. Yeah.
You're so real New York, is it?
Yeah.
Reverb Live Show. Reverb Live Crew's in the building. DJ Rain.
Master Minister Tracy.
Dale Jackson.
Yo, shouts out to everybody checking into the live show, man. We got Sheena B just joined back to the show, double back into part 2 of the show. Baby girl Missy Pooh, 25, just joined to the show. People's giving you shout outs, man. They're saying great job, Chuck.
Oh man, thank you.
T Snipes joined the show. I heard T Snipes is from the Boogie Down Bronx.
Boogie Down.
Hey Shamika, just joined the show. Let me give you a little wave. Hey Shamika. Also joining to the show, we got Key York 1978 checking in. They're saying what up, y'all. And one of your good friends that people used to manage back in the day.
What's that?
What's that?
Shantina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Join the show. She's giving me instructions. I'm about to go to New York next month. I'm saying, how do you catch the train from like not even Flatbush Ave, from like Atlantic up to Manhattan? She said, yo, take the 2 to the A, then the 8 to the C, then the 5, then you get around and you take the blue line. I was like, yo, I don't even move like that.
It'll get you right.
I'm just gonna Uber. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna.
So you know what? I'm just gonna walk.
I'll just walk. I'll just take a picture. I don't even. I'm scared to go up there. Professor Tracy is gonna bring the reverb word of the day. Tracy, what you got?
The word of the day is coming from Matthew chapter 12, verse 34 and 35. It says, "You brood of vipers, how can you who are evil say anything good? For the mouth speaks what is in the heart, what the heart is full of. A good man brings forth things out of the good stored in him, and an evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in him." So my question is, what's in your heart? What kind of heart do you have? Do you have a heart that's filled with evil, or filled with perversion, and filled with pride, filled with lust or vindictiveness? Or do you have a heart that you've been pouring and filling in God's presence, God's grace, God's goodness in? So he called these folks a brood of vipers. And he's talking about, having fruit, that the kind of fruit that comes from a person. It's not what goes into the person that defiles them, but it's what you got coming out of you that's defiling you. So y'all, what's in your heart? What's in your heart?
Tracy, is that like a biblical cuss out of somebody?
Yeah.
You brood of vipers.
You brood of vipers.
Like if somebody say that to you, they're like, yo,
They're saying you a bunch of snakes.
Okay.
That's what they're saying. You a bunch of snakes.
Snakes.
Where's that coming from again?
It's Matthew chapter 12, verses 34
Read it
and
one more
35.
time.
It says, "You brood of vipers, how can you who are evil say anything good? For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. And and a good man brings good things out of the good stored in him. And an evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored in him." So there's a huge contrast between good and evil.
Yeah.
What's coming up and out
Yeah.
is what you put up in there, what you fill in your heart with.
People, we got a great show lined up for you. Second half of the show, we're going to give you the industry rundown. My man Doug Jackson is here. If you don't know this guy does a lot of the behind the scenes work for an artist, whether it be promotions, concert tours, putting events together. He just does an amazing work at it. And I want to call you like an A&R guy. And maybe I don't know what an A&R guy is. What's an A&R guy?
They're the ones that find the talent.
They find the talent and they nurture you and they give you pointers, tips.
Yeah.
They put you around people to get even better feedback.
Yeah.
And so this is what he's been doing for years. So I think we're gonna do a quick little industry rundown with him. I got some questions I want to ask you. We also got a play to pray for it. Tracy put us up on this chick. I'm assuming that she's from Miami.
She's from Miami, but actually Tammy from Miami put us up on this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my first time. I was like, what? Who is this?
And I'm liking the vibe she's giving off, man. I'm looking at her YouTube videos. But definitely check out our play it or pray for it. We got the industry man right here. He's gonna give us his opinion on what this song is and how her performance is and her tone, her texture, her presentation, all of that. We'll get into that in just a little bit. We'll also shout you out that are checking in as well too. And I gotta give a shout out before I get out. I gotta give a shout out to good buddy of mine, Gospel Bad Boy. He put on a Christian club. I posted this on all over my Instagram. I went live in there for a little bit. It was on my stories. Go check it out. Look me up. DJ RRANE, DJ Rain. And I like the idea of what he did. He created a Christian club. The name of the club is called Club Genesis. And at this club, of course, he had one of the livest DJs there. I'm not gonna mention his name, but he's super dope. When you came in, it was a masquerade party. At the masquerade party, you wore a mask. Like you put on like these. They had these little masks set out for you. When you got in, it was a bar at the front, at the front of the club. But the bar was virgin drinks. They had strawberry virgin drinks, mango, lemon lime. They even had the signature drink was called the Royal Sip, which is like 3 or 4 of the flavors combined in one. The Royal Sip. DJ was there. The people that came dressed up real nice. They had on masquerade ball attire. So people was dressed up. Music was good. They had lights all around the building. People were taking pictures. People doing videos. And the interesting thing that happened that night was they had some live performances as well there too. At the end of the performances, they called all the performances up. Everybody came up, they took a picture. But then this one man called out one of the ladies and said, "Hey, can you sit down in the chair for a minute?" And she sat down on the chair and on the stage in front of everybody. And said, "We've been dating for a long time, and I just love the things that you do for me, like how you support me." And then he reached in his pocket, went down on one knee, and proposed to his girlfriend in the Christian club. I thought that was so dope.
That's how you do it.
And what he said was, "I met her at the first Club Genesis."
Oh shoot!
So he met her at the club.
Oh, that's sweet.
At the same club, and then I don't know if it's like years later or a year later, months later, at the same club, he proposed to her to be his wife. I thought that was super dope, super classy.
Yeah.
That's
Nice,
sweet.
nice. So shout out to the people that got engaged inside the Christian club. I've never seen that
That's
before.
sweet.
That is dope, man.
Yeah.
Young couple just about to start their life together, man. That's dope. People checking in and say, "Yo, when's the next party?" Though I'm gonna keep y'all in line. Probably we're trying to do something for family homecoming. I want to help this guy out. He says he's not out to make money. He's not even out to make a big name for himself. He wants to give people an environment to go out and go hang out and to have fun. Because when the world has a lot of things and a lot of pull on people's hearts and people's spirits and time, we need to try to pull on those people to get them inside this sanctuary, inside this place.
That's cool.
So it's a pretty dope thought idea. But yeah, I might even invite them onto the show just to get about their life story situations and how would you do all the stuff that you do. Anyway, people, we're going to take a quick break and come back. It's Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Yeah, that would really be a lot of fun. All of us went there. Now, is it just gospel music that they're playing the whole time?
No.
The 80s, 90s.
So we play like, old school stuff, family cookout music, play some 90s vibes. 90s are always classic.
90s vibes are amazing.
That's my genre, bro. So
Yeah.
I stay there.
Yeah. I love it.
So they had a good time. So people, I think that's the thing about when you say it's a Christian club, like, oh,
Yeah.
you at the club.
We're gonna hear Kurt Franklin all night. Stop.
Yeah. And then it's sometimes like it be people that want to come, but they are afraid of the scrutiny of other people when they say, "Oh, I went to the club. I went to the Christian club." Like, you went to it, and then now they face
You went to
turned
the
up.
Christian club.
Ah, boy. _ Crowned by the King. What's going on? What's going on? I like that name. Crowned by the King. Girl, look at you.
Yeah, that
DJ
is
_ the church _ the kid. DJ the church kid. What's going on, man? Church kid. I am made for this. Come on. I love it. I love it. You made for what? You made for what? You made for pressure. We are tuning in from. Your next price got to be Family Homecoming. I think that's like in October sometime.
The next party?
Yeah. I don't have a date to drop. Earthquake. Tracy, that was the guy that we interviewed for Cross Movement. Earthquake.
No, you was asking about his wife. That's who.
Is that his wife?
You
Is
said
his wife
his
Melissa?
wife gave us the connection. or
Oh,
something.
yeah. We got Eshawn Burgundy? What? Yo, bottom of the hour, we got an industry moment with industry rundown. Industry moment. Rundown with Doug Jackson. You working on projects and coming out?
In fact, I am getting ready to start working with some people, man.
Always getting ready, always working.
Yeah, man. It's time. I stopped for a while, man.
Yeah. Why did you stop?
Artists are crazy. Artists are crazy.
I mean, you manage a lot. I mean, what am I talking like this? Like we doing an interview like.
But they're crazy though.
What was?
My brother. What up, man?
Oh yeah. Talk to the people.
Sean, what's up, man?
Is that Sean? That's Sean? Sean, what up, man? Congratulations to you, man. I heard you got married. Do you think?
What up, boy? Listen, tune in. We got some music we want y'all to listen to. Tell us if you want to pray for it or
play it.
Play it. What you think? It's coming. He said, "What's up, my guy?"
My guy. Eshawn. We got Eshawn. Hey, he in Queens or Bronx?
Who?
Sean.
He's in North Carolina.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all left?
Yeah. We got out of New York quick.
Oh, man.
We wanted a better life.
A better life, my friend.
Anybody that's in New York right now, get out. Get out of there. It's Start your life down here in the South. You'll thank me later.
Thank me later. Leave now, thank me later.
Thank me later. Sean said facts. Come on. T Snipe said she's trying to go down to the South. Come on. You need to come to Tallahassee, Florida.
She's still in the Bronx right now?
You still in the Bronx, right?
I need it.
Get out of there now.
I might.
Get out of there.
Reverb Live Show. Reverb Live Crew's in the building. DJ Rain.
That's Minister Tracy.
It's your boy Doug Jackson.
Yo, let's get into this, man. Bottom hour, we got my guy here who's kind of plugged into the ministry of artistry and of the industry, Doug Jackson. Doug, first of all, let's name drop a little bit. Tell us the names of the people you have worked with in the past.
I've worked with Kiara Shear,
Drop.
Karen Clark Shear,
Drop.
Clark Sisters,
Mm-hmm.
Ty Tribbett, Israel and New Breed, Jeffrey Golden, The Walls Group, Latisse Crawford, Jessica Reedy,
Jessica.
Jules and Judah Camp.
Oh, they were dope, super dope.
Yeah.
I remember them.
The Lowe's group, and my boy Carrie the Dreamer.
That's right. The list goes on and on.
Yeah.
What do you find from artists is the key to success?
A plan, a good plan. I think when you put a plan together and really see what's needed, I think there's a great future for you.
Now, is it the artist's job to come up with a plan, or is that their manager or that their A&R person to come up with a plan?
I think the artist has to have a plan, because even if you have a manager, we can't manage what you're not telling us what you want.
Right. So come with a plan at least, right?
At least come with the plan. This is my goal, and we can give you the realistic word of, no, that's not going to work right now, or yes, that's great. Let's do it. And I think we should add on to this and move forward. But you really need a plan, and you really need to think it through, and there's no rush.
Okay. Well, should artists have a team? Because everybody talks about, man, they got a machine over there, and that's why they records are selling. Da 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 da. Should an artist have a team or a machine of people around them?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that if you have some people that really want to help you and help you put some things together, but you will need the dollar to make that work. I would say, again, going back to planning, save your money. Think about the things that you need, how long you want marketing for. Start pricing different companies that actually do marketing and see how long it takes you to get that money. And the next thing is radio. How much does it cost for a radio programmer?
Oh man, should artists pay to play?
Well, I mean, I think if they're trying to get to a certain place, I think they should. I mean, the radio station doesn't run on Hallelujah, so they gotta find some way to. So I think it is important that they prepare themselves for that, because if they don't, then they're going to just keep going through the rut of putting out music, and you got your 25 family members and friends that will support, and then you're upset and depressed.
Yeah.
And I just think really music is timeless. I mean, we still listen to stuff from the 70s or the 80s, the old cookout music. That was stuff back in the days that we listening to today, that when it hits, when the DJ plays it, we jump on the floor real quick, And so I just honestly think putting a plan together, maximizing your time, and understanding that your music is timeless, and when it's ready, that's God's time. And when it's released, it's going to be magical.
What are some of the most common mistakes you see artists make today?
Asking for a manager when they have nothing to manage. That's a lot that I hear. Hey man, I'm looking for a manager. Why?
Yeah, what am I managing?
Yeah, I think you can get me into it. Now, some managers can get you into whatever, but it is a work that they got to put out to introduce who you are. And if you have no work and they don't know who you are, some people are like, I'll wait until I start hearing some stuff, then maybe. But that's the craziest thing that I hear is that you just put out a single and you got one person to buy, but you feel like, I need a manager so this thing can go. No, you do not need me. You can't afford right now.
You're supposed to make it go on yourself first?
So
when do you bring a manager? Because that's what I thought a manager does.
So
that's my question. I'm like, man, I thought the manager's supposed to so
take
what?
Off.
Yeah.
So what happens is people get this thing twisted. And think about a corporate business. Like, they bring in managers because there's so much to do that the CEO can't do it all. So we come in and we kind of manage what you have.
Yeah.
And then we come back to the table to say, hey, this is some things that we need to work on, build, create, and then push after we finish. Now people get mixed up with booking managers and managers. So the booking managers are the ones that are getting you the dates and things like that. The manager.
Okay, so it's a difference.
There's a difference. So you have the two that's actually working side by side, but the manager is actually making sure that your brand stay intact and that you're not, what do they say, shooting the gun before the horse? Either way.
The cart before the horse.
Yes.
I
never knew.
The hamburger.
I never knew. My mother used to say, and I used to be like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. But so that's what the manager does. They actually keeps things in order for you. But if you don't have anything, there's no need to have a manager.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never.
Maybe in my head, I thought all managers were functioning as booking managers.
That's what it is. Most artists, that's what they think. So they say, I want a manager. And when I ask them, why do you want a manager? Because you can get me booked in here. I want to perform with some of the artists that you have or that you work with. And you're not looking for me because that's not my job. That's the booking manager or agent. That's what you're looking for. They book you there. Now you can hire one. And we can go from there and we can work side by side, because as soon as you book or hire your booking agent, then we're talking about, let's now put this contract together. This is what he wants. This is what we need to do to make this happen. Now, when you go out there and find engagements and you say this is what it is, I've given you all the resources to tell you what we will accept and what we will not. So we'll work hand in hand. And if he says it's a go, then I am preparing with my client to go out wherever we need to go.
All right, we're here talking to Doug Jackson, giving us some industry secrets. He's been a manager for how long? How many years?
It's been a while, man. I would say 2009.
Since
Management.
2009. In
2009.
management. With Unique Sounds.
With Unique Sounds.
Unique Sounds.
That's like, what, 13 years? 14 years, something like that?
Thanks for doing the math on that. I wasn't going to.
I'm just saying, it goes like, she got it.
Matter of fact, speaking of that, why don't we, I think we should go into play for it now. We got an artist that Tammy from Miami put us on. The name of the artist just happens to be
Miami.
And how do you, first of all, how do you spell it and how do you pronounce it?
It's spelled like, it sounds like Miami.
Yes.
So you spell it with Maya, M-Y-A, 2 M's, M-M-E-E. Miami.
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 Or Miami.
I like it. I love it. The name of the song is God Don't Play About Me. And it is about, not about. God Don't Play About Me.
With a B, not with a
Yeah.
Going into it.
We're going to play the song. Now, let us know what you think, man. This is a segment that we always do. It's called Play to Pray For. If you like the song, Tracy, what do they do?
Say play it.
If they don't like the song, Tracy, what do they do?
Pray for it. Lift it up to the Lord. They need it. Ray Charles.
Ray Charles.
I don't know, they be saying something when they say, hey, Charles. Okay, whatever.
Oh, I like that. And so we're gonna play the track. Actually, we're gonna have our industry guy give us his good, honest feedback about this artist, what they think about the track. I mean, do people usually do that? Like, hey man, listen to this track. Do you think it's good?
Yeah, I get it all the time, and sometimes I do listen.
We'll see. Miami, God don't play about me. Right here, play to pray for it. Reverb Live Show. DJ Rain. All right, y'all in the studio. We gonna play it for y'all. We gonna turn it up for y'all. Come over here, come over here. We gonna turn it up for y'all and see what it's about to do. I think we got somebody checking in.
That's my wife there. Hey, girl.
Shouts out to Murel.Ben. Yo, Murel, you've been checking in with us for a minute, man. I love that. Thank y'all for the support. You get some wave.
On Facebook and follow at Reverb Live Show.
Etymology
on
1.
Twitter
What's up,
and
Etymology? What's
Instagram.
going on, man?
Adam, my God.
And,
Yeah, Miami.
she sound like she's from Miami.
Yes.
Listen to the track.
Play about me, honey. You know what it is, 305. Let's get it. Yeah, he the way and he the truth. You know how face soldiers really do.
Really do.
It's God for this beat shining, baby. Ooh. And all my Christians out there, ayy. Yo, what it do? God don't play about me. Yeah, you heard just what I said. Yeah, you know I'm about the bread. Yeah, I mean that daily bread. Ayy, that word in the Bible is the best I ever read. Let me show you how we get it, baby. Yeah, we never plan. Now you know we get knocked down and we get right up. We throw it tough only cause his word gets enough. Then we look the enemy in his face like, yeah, boy, what's up? Yeah, we're Christians and you know we gotta stand up. We praise and worship God just like this. And we come through swaggy, baby, just like this. Don't ever get it twisted with a Christian like this. And we come through believe God and trust him like this. So no matter what comes our way, you know we ready to go. Oh, we call the spirit, gas us up and kick down that door. It reminds us who we are and where we really started going. He the same yesterday, today, and all that. We started to go. Hey, baby, God don't play about me, baby. God don't play about me, baby. And it's got Valencia gave us, yeah, you know it's crazy. Ain't no miracle he can't do. Now you know how fake soldiers do. We step over our issues with the truth. Like they ain't want how I was saying did the loot. Hey, let's get it, yeah. Ain't no miracle he can't do. Now you know how fake soldiers do. We step over our issues with the truth. Like they ain't want how I was saying did the loot. Hey, let's get it, yeah. Let's clear the sun.
Like Dave One Iverson did the move. Remember when he stepped over?
That's what she said?
Yes! Like Dave One Iverson did the move.
I like her. I like her.
I just heard that.
I like her.
Remember who we is, get in there and bang it. Face these figures showing what we do and hang them up. Christians, baby, what you know about that? How we come through already, yeah, I told you big facts. Plus we pull up and praise, playing really all that. Like God word in our life, we nothing less that, baby. God don't play about me, baby. God don't play about me, baby. God.
Reverb Live Show. Reverb Live Crew's in the building. DJ Rain.
God don't play about Tracy, baby.
Yo, Jackson.
Oh man, yo, we just had this play to pray for a segment with the artist name Miami with God Don't Play About Me. The track. Okay, look, I mean, we pumped it up in the studio. And the track is. I'll go last. No, I'll go first. The track is okay. The track is fire. There was some little lyrical nuggets she just dropped in on y'all. Y'all wasn't ready for it. You know what I mean? But I think I like it. I think I'm just gonna say I like it. I like it. Play it. I'm gonna say I play it. All right. Now you just heard the track. Tell us what you think. If you like the song, say play it. If you don't like the song, say pray for it. David Dove II, what's going on? Tracy, what do you think?
I'm from Miami, and it's so good to hear a female who is not Trina, who is not the City Girls, who's representing Jesus Christ, and not representing Jesus Christ in a false way.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is like mediocre stuff. The girl dropping real word. She sounds like she has a relationship with the Lord.
Yeah.
And that she sounds like there is some truth to what she's a witness to.
Yeah, what she lived through, yeah.
She's a witness to. And she's rapping about it. And I really hope that people don't compare her to or trying to be like some of the Miami, secular artists. Like, okay, we got one in the world and we got one in the church.
Yeah.
Like, no, the girl is from Miami. That's how a lot of us talk down there. I've changed. You know, when I first came up here, I ain't gonna lie, people used to be like, "You from Miami, aren't you?" I'm like, "Dang, how you know that?" Because all y'all talk the same. So, and then sometimes when I go home to Miami and I come back, maybe I have my little Miami bend to my, you know, a city talk a little bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, I just hope people don't compare her. She sounds like she's on to something great.
Nice.
And
nice.
you know, you go, girl.
Go. Now
Play
she got so play it.
Play it.
She's got a couple of tracks, other tracks that are out there. So if you want to go follow her, go look her up.
Miami.
God don't play about me.
MYAMMEE.
All right, now we got the industry expert in here, Mr. Doug Jackson. Doug, so what do you now you when you listen to songs, you have a different ear for listening to songs other than like the normal common person does. When you listen to this song, you heard this track, what are your first impressions about it?
Well, first, I mean, the beat came on, I was just like, oh, this is okay, it's cool, it's pretty cool.
Good vibe.
Yeah, good vibe. But as she began to talk, I was like, she's saying something.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And she's saying it to the point where you're like, oh, did she just say that?
Yeah.
Like Iverson stepping over Lou, like, did she just say that? Like,
yeah.
She's on to something, man.
Nice.
I mean, I would play it.
So you get to play it.
I would play
the
it.
industry man right here says play it.
I would play it.
There you go. There you go.
And I heard that she was featured on Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell.
Really?
She had an interview or something like that.
She's getting there. She's making it. She's making
her way.
waves.
Yeah.
The next wave got to be on the Reverb Live Show.
She need to be.
She needs to be. This is the
We
crowd. This is the
need
flavor.
to get her on here because I was bumping the whole time.
I'm bobbing the whole time, man. Big shouts out to Big_Human1. He was like, come on.
Yeah.
Somebody checking into the show. I don't know who this is. CC Jackson _24. Who is that?
That's my love. Hey, honey.
What's up, Crystal? Let me see. For the longest, she was talking about that. And all right. So I'm going to say, well, some people checking in and say, yo, she got bars.
Yeah. I like the fact that she's singing a song that says "God don't play about me, baby," and it ain't prideful.
Yeah.
Because when I first read the title, I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And when I heard the first line, like "God don't play about me, baby," and I was like, "Uh-oh, here we go. We got something that's shallow."
Yeah.
But when it started playing, and when I started listening to the lyrics, I'm like, the girl is for real.
She's serious.
She's a real Christian.
Yeah.
She's a real Christian.
She's living a life for real.
Yeah.
She's all right.
And you can tell by the stuff she was saying.
Yeah. I love
it. We serve the goat. We serve the Lord. I know that's right.
Yeah. I was like, yo, this girl is great.
Yeah.
Now she has other songs called All That. That's a dope track you need to go check out. The way you spell her name is MYAMMEE. And how you say it?
Miami.
Miami. Another track by her is This What It Looked Like. So I mean, she sounds like she is from Miami because that's how they talk.
Yeah.
So those two tracks, go check them out.
If you get a chance to check out her Instagram, she talks how she raps.
Okay. She's one of those.
She talks just how she raps. I mean, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And God is doing great work in her.
Nice. All right, so go check it out. I think unanimously, it's a play it.
Play it.
We haven't had a unanimous play it in a long time.
Yeah, I think last time it was like but this time it's a good one.
3 thumbs up all the way around, people. I'm gonna leave you with another track called My Brothers, 1K Few, Aha Gazelle. And who else is on this track? And D1. All these guys are dope lyricists in their own right, but they came together to do a song called My Brothers. BRUDDAS, brothers. Maybe I'm saying it with my accent. I don't know. But we're gonna leave you with that track as we get on out of here. People, it's been great vibing with you this whole entire show. Doug, one last word, key advice for those that are in the industry out there. What can artists do to get their music played on the radio? That's what these artists want. They want their records to sell, like hotcakes. 1 million copies sold on day one. What can artists do to get their music heard by the masses?
In advance, prepare and market who you are so that people can check out your music. And then from there, radio stations will call for you to ask for your music, and people would want you to be a part. So I would say prepare, so that when it's time, it's going to be real easy for you.
So make waves before you drop the album then.
Make waves, market, talk to people, email, call.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much, Doug Jackson from Unique Sounds.
My God, thank you for having me.
There you go. That's been your industry moment with my man Doug Jackson. People, that's it for this hour of the Reverb Live Show. Thank you for tuning in. If you missed any part of today's episode, please check us out on iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, wherever, and SoundCloud, whatever you can get your podcast from, you'll find us there. Just do a search for Reverb Live Show. Like, share, and subscribe.
And if you have any questions, topic ideas, or you just want to show the Reverb Live crew some love, hit us up at info@reverbliveshow.com. We'd love to hear from you.
People, that's it for this hour of the Reverb Live Show. But stay tuned. Check it out. We may have another hour on the way, or you can press play to hear the next podcast, the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain. Alright, talk to him and tell him thank you, and we out.
Guys, it was exciting having you here, man. It was a lot of fun. We'll be tuning in every Tuesday at 7 p.m. for the Reverb Live Show. DJ Rain. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. Did you have fun? Because I did. Alright, it's a pleasure talking to you. Peace.
Woo!